Think it's about that time that we tell some truths here. Uh Pick 10 system, Black Ops 3, why I feel it's good, and the problem we have with camping. As you can see, I'm in custom games. The Pick 10 system basically set up to where you could be an individual. It didn't neglect those that wanted to be an individual. If you wanted to be a melee person, pick your melee. Plain and simple. You're not forced to have a primary. As you can see in the top right, I got one slot. Yes, it did have its good. Along with the good, it's got its bad. Set your class up how you want it. Yes, you have to use an extra perk to. It takes up a slot to be able to add to it. But say you wanted to just go out there and act up. You can go out there and act up. You know, a lot of people didn't like the pick 10 system. They felt it took away from gameplay. I liked it because that was your setup. You're not following what someone else said you had to be or had to look at, or this is the meta weapon. They're the same fart licking morons that can't even tell when somebody's hacking. But I'm gonna save that for another day. You have more than enough options to set up how you want to set up. If you want a shotgun, you can shotgun. If you ain't want to run a secondary, you ain't gotta run another secondary. You literally set it up how you want. Yes, if you want to put an optic on it, it takes away from it. But you set your weapon up how you want to set it up. Chances of you sitting there finding somebody else's weapon that's exactly set up like you, slim and none. Because they didn't do all this lobby surfing to make you sit there have to feel as if you gotta do more than what's necessary. They actually had decent score streaks. Not the best, but it was decent. Which this is my all-time favorite for all those people that want to camp. Raps. If they not running cold-blooded, guess what? That's on them. The raps, in my opinion, was the best one next to the hater. Wraith was a good score streak. Kind of hard to take down. The ship that dropped the raps, kind of hard to take down. The hardened sentry actually worked. Cerebus was okay. Kind of UAV wasn't up too long. UAV wasn't up too long. Rolling Thunder, I mean that's on you if you like it or not. It's not my personal favorite, but Black Ops 3, in my opinion, is better than the mess they got out right now. You can actually see they actually had decent maps. Combine, pretty good map. Aquarium wasn't bad. Fringe, they could use fringe in this Vanguard. You know, of course, you make like slight changes to it, but you're not gonna have 50 million ways to go around the board. Hunt it. Decent map. I liked it. Redwood. Another somewhat decent map that would work with Vanguard. But they're so busy sitting there trying to mess people over, trying to give everybody a fair chance, but yet going by the patent that Activision submitted, taking away, well, let me backtrack, affecting your damage output. If the person that you're shooting against is a worse player, their shots hit harder, your shots hit softer. You have to be more accurate. How is that fair? That's nowhere near being fair. Rise, a map where a lot of people camped at. Splash, a fun map, not what they have in Vanguard. Knockout, a decent map. Verge, a lot of people head glitched on this map, but if you knew what you was doing and knew how to get around the board, you didn't have that much of a problem. Berserk, it was an okay map. There were a lot of hiding spots in it. You know, a good bit of head glitch spots. But if you went in with a good team, you were good. Empire would have worked with the last game that came out. Was it Cold War? Micro was a good map. Outlaw, a map that would work on Vanguard. But a lot of these fart licking morons, as I said, are gonna sit there trash a lot of these maps because they either didn't like it, they got their head kicked in on it a lot, or they just didn't know what they was doing. Which kind of takes me back to why am I in custom games? I'm just showing you meat and potatoes. That's all you need in a game. The game is set up for multiplayer. Yes, you had campaign, you had multiplayer, and you had zombies. That's all you need. You don't need to change the playlist every week, which messes up something else in the game every single time, especially when you have three titles trying to sit there coexist with one other main title. Well, Warzone. That's gonna mess it up. Keep it simple. The KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. That's all you need. And then you could also set it up for competitive play. You can set up what you want to be allowed in the game or not be allowed. So that way, for all these big names that want to sit there and have their little tournaments, okay, you put in there whoever's hosting it. You put in what's allowed, what's not allowed, which made the game good, made it fun. They didn't do all these lobby breakups. The lobby breakups messed the game up more than anything. You can't make any friends with lobby breakups. I've made a whole bunch of friends during Black Ops 3, which made it fun. But they don't want you to have fun. They want you to struggle. Two options with the specialist. More than enough. Outrider was One of my favorites on Black Ops 3. Prophet. Couldn't really rock with him, but one of the other players that I ran with, he was good with him, which made the game fun. Battery. I liked her because she uses explosives. I'm a rocket launcher guy. I like rocket launchers. There's nothing wrong with that. If you can't rock with no rocket launcher, don't rock with it. A lot of these multiplayer games should be set for team play and individual play. If you're an individual, you set up your loadout how you want it. If you don't want to set your loadout like that, or you want to just level up a weapon, level your weapon up. You could do that. So that if you went with your team, okay, you got your loadout set how you want, to where one, you can actually help the team, or two, you just leveling a weapon. You're not sitting there struggling, just trying to use the exact same weapon all the time. It's about being an individual, but it's also team play. There's nothing wrong with it. But yet, these merry band of morons want to sit there try and tell you, oh, it's got to be set like this. It's got to be set like that. Oh, this is the best weapon. Oh, you got to use this weapon with this loadout because this is what everybody else, this is going to be the weapon that you want to use. No. Be an individual. Don't be no sheep. If it sounds like I'm ranting, yes, I am. Because this game used to be good, used to be fun, and now it's a pure disappointment. 3 straight years of people just sitting there trying to do whatever they can to make as much money as they can, not caring about anybody else. In my opinion. Infinite Warfare, we'll get into that game at a later date. But again, just look at the map. I'm gonna take you in one of the maps just so you can see. We're gonna set up bots just so you can see. Let's just look at the map. Let's have a little bit of fun. I think I set this up right. It's been a couple years since I played this game. So, if I don't have any bots in here, oh well. If I do, oh well. But I just want y'all to see the map. I just want you to see it. Yeah, it's a little wait for it to load up, but I mean, I'm rocking with an old PS4. That's another thing.
Team deathmatch. CDP, be advised. Black Ops are in the AO.
These games they take up a whole lot of time. Yes, it had boost jumping. A lot of people don't like boost jumping, but who cares? You know, what what's more fun than just punching somebody in the back of the head
UAV, ready for tasking.
Establish perimeter at
and doing
10,000
what you
feet
want to do?
AGL.
You wasn't sitting here trying to do a
UAV
whole bunch of
MTL
unnecessary
50% check.
stuff. And I'm a little rusty at the
UAV
game.
power levels 5% RTB.
Yeah, it's I'm not the best at the game, but oh well, who cares? You know,
Battle asset.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with this game. I liked it. Not for everybody, but you know, the main thing is just to have fun with the game. I mean, am I was I the best at the game?
Info
No.
ruin kit.
Did I care? No. That's the thing about having fun. You know, if you're gonna have fun, have fun. If you're not gonna have fun, guess what? You know, be an individual. Stop trying to appease everybody. You know, you're out here to have fun for yourself, not for everybody else. Now, what happened right there? You know, that's straight trash.
Ruin down.
Yeah. For those that want to watch, hey, cool. You don't want to watch, cool. But I mean, it's all about being you. Yeah, the flying. I'm in the stream right here.